He was about to be frozen to death. The man took off all his clothes. He even didn't spare the remaining underwear. The temperature has dropped to -15 degrees Celsius. The man was already shivering from the cold. Despite this, he was always holding the plastic bag in his hand and kept breathing on him. Wait until the time is right. The man quickly filled the bags with snow. Then put it in your arms and warm it up. You can wait until night. The blood in the bag didn't melt into fresh water. What is even more despairing is, the wet clothes have not been dried yet. The man was instantly furious. He began to complain about the painful experience of being trapped in the snowy mountains for 4 days. But at this moment, he suddenly saw something. But he got closer and saw. But his face was full of surprise. He didn't expect there was a light on the top of the mountain opposite. This made the man very happy. Then he hid under the rock wall and began to rest. However, the next day, he was just about to leave, but he fell to the ground due to severe pain. He rolled up his pants carefully. He didn't expect his calves to turn purple. If you don't treat the wound, then the socks will blend into the skin completely. And think of the long way to go. So the man grabbed his socks, ready to take it off. But no matter how hard he tried, the socks didn't move. Then he tried again. The piercing pain instantly spread throughout the body. After calming down, man rips off scraps of meat from socks, then put it in the clothes and store it carefully. After doing all this, the man began to walk towards the foot of the mountain. But when he reached the foot of the mountain, he stayed where he was, because of the house he saw yesterday. Now there is nothing. Men now understand. It turns out that the lights he saw yesterday were all illusions. But the man doesn't intend to give up. He decided to climb up and try to find a signal. After several hours, the man finally reached the top of the mountain. But as the distance climbed higher and higher, the power of the radio is also decreasing. Only a dozen meters left. The man suddenly fainted. At this time, his mind kept flashing back to his past life. But when he think of my wife and son, he still managed to climb to the top of the mountain with perseverance. However, there is still no radio signal at this time. He closed his eyes in despair and waited for death. Just before the radio shuts off, the signal suddenly recovered. A few hours later, the rescue helicopter successfully found him.